We're doing a reading. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit long, so just be patient and really take this time to be in the moment and fully receive everything that we're meant to be receiving right now, because it is a large amount of energy. You probably clicked onto this video because you need some clarity about all the stuff you're feeling, like within your body, within the world around you. So go ahead and take a breath. You can put your hands on your heart. Just place your attention on your heart. Think about, we just need some grounding here. So take a breath in through the nose, fill it all the way up. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Place your attention on your feet. Wiggle your toes. Genuinely feel the bottom of your feet. What are the sensations coming up? Put your attention on your body as a whole and allow your mind to just witness the sensations and all the things that are coming up in the body. Okay. That's about it. Okay. And you can ask any questions, set any intentions that you have now. Really just like lighting up the space with your energy and helping the unfoldment come out more. I feel like whenever spirit is like fully coming through me, it makes my human words not work. So we're going to let human words aside. Let spirit come through. Rebirth. We have these so many times in our life, but right now it is just another one of those times. I guess we are becoming a new version of ourselves, just as we do in each of these cycles. And this card comes up so many times, and has come up so many times, it will come up so many times, because the evolution of humankind is always happening. It's always unfolding, and there is literally nothing we can do about it but ground ourselves, help ourselves be intentional and loving, rid of as much stress as possible in the time that we are aware and conscious of. And then letting our anchor be in a loving, in our heart, basically. Let your heart be your anchor. So you're rebirthing. We are rebirthing. Completely new version of ourselves. New stage of life. New community, maybe. New way of eating. New all of these things. It could be some of these things, maybe all of them. Ancestors are supporting you through this process. They are the ones that have created some of the accumulation of stress that you are the chosen one to release. So of course they're going to be there on the other side, helping you get rid of that energy that they piled onto themselves and didn't have the capacity to release in the way that you do, because you came to Earth at the perfect time and have the best genetic makeup, as well as circumstances in order to fully release in the way that will clear it from your DNA, so it will no longer be in the future generations. You are clearing all the energy out that was stuck in little pieces of your DNA that were stagnant. Now they're not stagnant, just like mixing a thing of water, or during a storm in the ocean, all of the dust gets swirled around, and then eventually it'll slow back down. The sand will come back down to the bottom, the dirt will come back down to the bottom of whatever water body. And so the pot's stirred right now, because you have to stir the pot in order to change, to release, and then to evolve. And that's what we're here to do, to evolve. We are the generation that genuinely is changing things. And every generation changes something. This one is just specifically, it's just a specific kind of change, as we can all experience. It is very unique, and a lot of stuff is going on. And we are reaching like a climax in history. We're on the upright, on the hill, on the way to the climax, I should say. So, yeah, grounding is so important right now, because everything that's going on around you, you want to be able to be anchored in love and be a torch in this world. And really, the only way that you can do that is to make sure your cup is full. And in order to make your cup full, you have to be able to hear what your body needs, what your mind needs, and what your soul needs, and what your society needs, your social situations. Those are the 4 aspects of wellness. And so allowing each of those to be fully nurtured with your attention and conscious action, that is how you make sure the cup is full, so you can show up to the world in a conscious, loving way. And that's the revolution. That's how we make this change. Breach. Yeah, we're breaching the surface. Just like I was talking about, we're on our way up to a climax of life and society in general, but also right now in your energetic field, you are breaching the surface. You have turned a page. You are on the other side of something that was containing you, essentially. Winter solstice. So a lot of times in these big moments of change, you're forced to look at yourself in all aspects of yourself. You're forced to look at yourself naked with these new traits, or this new lifestyle, these new characteristics in yourself. You're faced with looking at them at their point blank value, and in that attention, in that looking at it, that is where you alchemize it. That is where that thing being shown the light on, so it's a shadow. Imagine a dark something. You're shining light on it. It becomes illuminated, just like bubbles go up to the surface when you're boiling water. The stress, the trauma, the shadow bubbles up to the surface to be released back into the collective energetic field, to be reused for some other more evolved version of itself. But also with reflection, it's also talking about how everything in the world around you is a reflection of your internal state. So the things that you are looking at face value, they might seem like personal and all that, like personal traits and all the other things that I already brought up, but they can also be like in your daily life, the things that are going on continuously around you, and you're like, what the fuck, what is all of this that I'm looking at? What is this environment that I wake up in, that I go to work in, that I drive through, that I walk through in between environments that I'm in? What the fuck? It is a reflection of you. Your internal state is attracting all of these environments continuously. You only manifest. People talk about manifestation being this like woo-woo thing, but it's all that you ever do. All of this is just vibrating atoms attracting each other. So you are attracting the vibrating atoms as density that you're witnessing around you. And if you want to switch it, you have autonomy in every single moment. You can make a choice. And in these moments where we are choosing a new path, it is truly Spirit saying, don't go there. I'm gonna go there anyways. In these moments where you are truly choosing a new path, you want to, and it's gone. Spirit took it. It said, no, you're not going there. I said you're not going there. Dragonflight emergence. It is the emergence, the emerging of the new energy that's going on. That's everything that you're starting to experience that's new. The energy readings are saying May is crazy, May is electric, May's new. It is life, it is spring, it is birth, and the emergence of everything that's new that was cultivating in the winter time, in the springtime, like early springtime, is now coming to the surface to be witnessed. And that's truly what late spring and summer is all about. It's like the things, they come out, they birth out to be fully seen, fully expressed. And these can be crazy, wild, electric, magnetic. These can be big things because they were gestating for a while. They were just like sitting there ruminating, waiting to be experienced, waiting for their time to arrive in your consciousness, and now you are experiencing them. 11:44, just passing the clock. Hello, angel number. You're always divinely protected and guided. Moving on, effortless. This next stage of your life is going to be effortless. Oh, that's so nice. Because all of this stuff that's been going on for years has been effortful. It's been like really putting you through the ringer, really creating all of this challenge for you to evolve so you could sit in this effortlessness and enjoy it. It is the dichotomy of Earth. It is that duality. It is that yin and yang. God giving you one extreme to be able to fully appreciate the other extreme. And it's so beautiful when you can actually like appreciate it from the other side. So what they're saying is the next stage of your life is going to be effortless. And so let it start to be effortless now. How you start to bring effort into your life, like of course there's always like a divine thing happening that we don't have control of, and we just have to flow and make do with the circumstances that are happening around us, because that is just our lessons, our karma. And also you have the autonomy in every moment to choose what you're experiencing. So they're happening simultaneously. It's all just the same process, but you waking up to your freedom of choice in the moment. If you want effortlessness, you have a choice right now. What would be effortless for you to do? Something big probably just popped up in your head. Drop out of college, quit your job, break up with your partner, get into a relationship, start a new commitment. These things are scary, but guess what? So is living the same thing over and over again. So, allowing yourself to fully choose consciously that you're going to follow through with something that seems effortless. Anywhere that you're trying is going to feel like contraction in the body. It's going to feel like resistance. It's going to feel tiresome. Anything that is effortless is going to feel easy, like a sigh of relief. It's going to feel you're not going to have to try to make it happen. These are things that naturally come to you. And if that's literally laying in your bed for 3 days straight, guess what? Fuel yourself while you do it. Don't just not eat, because then that's when the weird stuff happens in your brain. Eat protein, carb, fat, healthy, natural, whole foods from the earth. And let yourself rest. You don't have to show up all the time. We're not meant as humans to perform in the ways that society is pressuring us to perform. And I feel so proud to be a part of a generation that is realizing that. Like now, it's not cute to grind all the time. Obviously, there's seasons in life where you put effort in. There's seasons in life where you chill. But you're not meant to continuously grind and become a millionaire and the perfect partner and mother of 4 with a beautiful house and 2 really great, spectacular cars. Like, that's not really the vibe anymore. Now it's like, how can I live in a way that's sustainable for me? How can I genuinely feel connected to my community and feel like I'm a part of something bigger than myself? How can I connect with people in a way that feels so meaningful and honestly true to who I am? Where are the places that I can show up and not put a hat on or a mask on? Like, where are the places that I can feel like I express myself freely and can show up as myself? I show up there, I give my all, and life reciprocates. When you are genuinely happy, it just is a cycle. It just continues and continues. And that's you helping relieve the stress of the collective as well. So during one of the meditation and like teachers in the community, one of the communities I'm in, mentioned that a peace on earth, basically, or peace, world peace, is made up of peaceful individuals. Like, it's that simple. Each individual finds peace in themselves. We continuously spread that peace by being peaceful, and that just spreading to our community and the people around us by standing in our ground, being a torch, acting as an example. That spreads and spreads and spreads, and that's how we create peace on earth. Next card. Sanctuary. You're being called to create a sanctuary, whether that's in your house, in your car, at your job, making the space feel cozy and safe, and making it ritualistic, doing things that make it feel special and grounded, lighting a candle, lighting incense, laying a rug out, or like I put a scarf down as a rug. I don't know if you can see it. No, I put a scarf down as a rug just to ground the space, and the scarf is red, so it just grounds the space, really making it feel like, ooh. So when you're going in there, so you go out, the outside world is what it is right now, and then you go back into your sanctuary, and that's where you can heal and create that peaceful body to then go back out and be able to deal with the collective chaos right now. So creating that peaceful you, grounded, genuine, and then you're a ripple when you go out in the world. Release, of course, like that's the entire vibe of this whole reading, is you released. You are still releasing. You're always releasing. Just think of it like a black hole, basically. They say that there's no other side of a black hole, but that's just what we can fathom with the science that we understand right now. So it's like something always coming in, something always going out, and it's like this continuous room, and then our body's at the center of it right here, so we're going like this, always letting energy out, always letting energy in, and then sometimes it gets stuck because our bodies are made of mass, so the energy sometimes gets stuck with the pieces of mass that we create, and that's literal kinks in our body, and like literal ridges and curves and all these things. Energy can get stuck in there. That's why it's so important to move your body freely all the time, no matter how weird you're looking. And yeah, so we're releasing the energy that's going on right now. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. Vulnerability. It's scary and vulnerable to be in this state right now. Yeah. You might have noticed your nervous system is extra activated. What that means is like your heart is beating quickly, your breath is short and shallow, and you feel like your senses are extra heightened. You feel the need to use your coping mechanisms more regularly. Might notice some new coping mechanisms coming up, or just like a general feeling of like feeling lost or confused or scared. All of these things are signs that your nervous system is dysregulated, and so that feels really scary. That's how our bodies used to react to a tiger or bear chasing us in our past ways of living, in our ancestors' past ways of living. And it was useful because it would flood our body with adrenaline so we could run away from this animal. And now it's not useful because our body thinks that we need to run from the situation, but what we really need is to calm down, to settle down. So that's really the practice of noticing the fear and the feelings that are coming up in the body, and then consciously taking action to ground the body and help the nervous system feel calm. There's so many different ways to calm the nervous system. Like look it up, and there's so many different ways to do it. But what I like to do, honestly, is to get into my body. Sometimes if I really need a chill, I'll do breath work. I'll do yoga quite regularly. And if it's a very big emotion, a very big energy, then I'll go work out and lift weights and run. And another modality I use is cupping. They're like suction acupressure suction cups. And I'll also use the acupressure mat. It's like a spiky mat I sit on or lay on it. Or you can stand on it or sit on it, whatever fits your fancy. And these are all methods that basically calm you down so you can think rationally and be clear. And doing these things in a sanctuary place is going to naturally happen, unless you maybe have a gym that's like a bit unstabilizing. But yeah, so it feels scary. Those are some modalities to make it feel less scary. There's emotional freedom tapping, breathwork, like I said already. That one's very helpful because it's like very quick. Like you'll notice the difference after 5 or 10 minutes of doing it. Even like 1 minute of doing it, honestly. So that's that. Last card, Passion. This is the vibe of the energy that's coming through, it is like a fiery energy. And fire is the element of transformation. So it turns one thing into another thing. You put things into a fire and they turn into smoke, and they go into the air and are used, like, who knows what they go to energetically, like whatever the gods or science uses them for in the air. And then their ashes are turned back into the dirt that we hopefully use for food and walking on. So this energy also can feel like anger, which makes so much sense because today I was so angry, and this week I've been so angry. And it also can come up as inflammation in your system. So if your body already is naturally like a fiery body, like if your American astrology has fire in it, if your Ayurvedic doshas are predominantly warm and fiery, or any other body composition determination technique resonates with you, whatever resonates with you, if it is fiery, then right now you're probably firing off the walls. You're probably inflamed, probably have crazy digestion, you're probably like physically warm, angry, like quick-tempered, and there's probably a lot more transformation in your life than usual. And in order to calm that fire down, think what calms fire down. You would think water, actually, which it can for sure, but water and fire both have like this flowy, like whoo energy, and you want to ground it. You want to go whoop. So earth, that's what will balance that out. Earth, which is like unctuousness, any form of like actual nature, any form of grounding foods, so fatty foods, foods that are high in protein. These things are going to, and if you're eating meat, making sure that they're organic and thoughtfully sourced, especially because when the animal dies, the hormonal state that they are in is what you're eating. So if an animal is stressed and sad and angry their whole life, and then you kill them, so that's more stress automatically released into their system, and then you eat them, it's going to make you more angry. That's where that association with red meat and heart problems start to connect, because the meat is not sourced lovingly, and obviously that's going to negatively affect your body. However, we are humans, and a lot of us are meant to eat meat. A lot of our ancestors ate meat, and some of our ancestors didn't, and that's awesome too. And there's lots of different ways to get protein in the body. So go back to right now. It feels very passionate, feels very vulnerable, because we're releasing something. So it's important to create a sanctuary in our home, in our car, in our job, in our go out into nature. Because of these new things that are emerging in us, they will get integrated in during the safe time. So it's crazy change outside, and then inside it's safe integration, acknowledging the newness that is. Everything's a reflection around you. Really intentionally making sure you choose where you're putting your attention, because where your attention goes is where energy flows. So what you're putting your attention on is going to grow larger and larger and larger. If you're putting your attention on gossip at work, if you're putting your attention on body shaming or stupid shit that's happening in the news or media, that is growing that story, whatever that is. If you're putting, clear that energy, no thank you. If you're putting your attention towards loving your body, nourishing your body, allowing your body to calm down, and taking inspired action on things that are furthering your life towards the direction you want to go. If you want to be self-sustaining, living in a homestead or in a community, go into a communal space. Go put your hands in the dirt and start practicing planting. Go buy a bird feeder and some seeds and allow that nature to just be magnetized towards your energy, and so many other ways to do that. And obviously that's just one timeline. That's my own personal timeline I want to draw into my life. If you want to be a business owner of some awesome thing and spread your product or service to people that genuinely need it, make sure you're educating yourself on that. You take a small little baby step per day to get towards that, and then that's the narrative you are magnetizing, you are enhancing. We've reached the surface. This is that climax thing. Like, we've reached the other side of this energy field, of this, it's like a tornado in my brain. We've reached the other side of it. Generations of shit that you're clearing, that you're experiencing right now, so your ancestors are surely there for you. If you need communication, if you want that clarity, or that even just like that understanding that you're supported, ask, and it'll show up in a way that is clear for you. You can say, this is one of my favorite things to do, is like, can you make it really clear to me? Like, pretend I'm dumb, ancestors. Make it very, very clear to me. And my favorite way to receive this is through numbers everywhere, because that's just always resonated with me. It's giving me goosebumps right now. And then that was just 3222 on the clock. And so that is little messages. Don't think too hard about it. Whenever you see little synchronicities, like a bird or the leaf that your grandma, I just thought of a friend's example, like a leaf that reminded her of her grandma, because they had all these trees on their property, whatever, and they would lie underneath the trees with all the leaves everywhere. Whatever sign comes in for you, it just means, yes, you're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep listening to that inner call and following this. Yeah, it's just like a little green light, yep, keep going. Don't think too hard about it. There could be thousands and thousands and thousands of different ways to receive messages. Just be like, hey, I want to understand that you're here with me, supporting me now. And they'll make it clear, depending on, I guess, your ancestors and how they are, but I'm sure they will be happy to communicate. Rebirth. Yeah, that's that. Hope it resonated with you. Hope you stuck in for the whole time. Comment below if you did. Like, subscribe, share. These are sharing content like this is genuinely how we help spread consciousness and help people feel like it's normal to be like this, to do these things, and to understand life as being experienced this way. So, love you. I hope you have an awesome transformation. And I'm excited to see what happens on the other side for all of us. Bye.